The countdown to the Republican National Convention in Cleveland is ramping up security again ahead of the big event. More than 50,000 people are expected to visit the city for the convention, many belonging to activist groups, both for and against Donald Trump. Is Cleveland ready to rock? Here now, Cleveland Mayor Frank Jackson. Thanks so much for joining us. 50,000, I mean, that sounds low to me. I think here at Fox we're sending 50,000 people. How many are you bracing for? You think that estimate is right?
Well, we don't know exactly, but we'll be prepared for whatever happens.
Do you think overall it's an economic boost? I mean, you have a lot of people come in, and obviously every hotel room, that's the big story. No one can get a hotel room anywhere nearby.
Right.
At the same time, it costs a fortune because there's so much security that you have to put in place. It's a business show, so how do you think the economics shake out for your city?
Well, it's an investment. You know, we competed for the event. We won the event. We understood that there would have to be investments both in cash, in-kind service. We understood that there would be a $50 million grant from Homeland Security in order to deal with some of the law enforcement activity and equipment and things like that. So we went into it with open mind and being conscious of what the expense would be. So we're okay.
Have you had to spend even more, given the events that we've seen, just in the last few weeks? You see what happened in Dallas. There just has been so much more tension and more protests and more conflict than anyone anticipated. Is that $50 million enough?
Well, we'll always take a little more if somebody has that to offer, because you can always do more. But we operate under the constraints that we have financially, and that right now we're satisfied with what we have prepared for. And you're right, having events like what happened in Dallas makes us relook at our policies, procedures, tactics, those kind of things. But a lot of that is handled internally with law enforcement to adjust, to accommodate those expectations.
And we've heard a lot of stories about corporations not coming in to sponsor because they don't agree with Donald Trump and protesting Trump himself. How has that changed the financial dynamics for you?
Well, the host committee is the committee that raises the money. And I think Mr. Gilbert, Dave Gilbert, who is the CEO of that host committee, that's a better question for him. I do know that the last I've heard from them, that they're pretty close to maxing out as to what their expectations are. And, everything comes at the last minute sometime, and they're still moving on it.
Mayor Jackson, good luck to you. All eyes will be on your city. We appreciate your time. Back to work. Thank you.
Well, thank you.